All right, in the meantime, you might have heard there is a big debate tomorrow, and this is a golden opportunity, no matter what debate you're in, to make your stand. Here's the trouble, though. When you make your stand, sometimes it can come back to bite you. Take a look.
This deal brings
they
them back
have to
into
live
a
up
promise
to
of
it,
compliance.
and if they don't live up to it, every option we have today is on the table. Yeah. So we don't lose anything here. The way we lose is by rejecting the deal.
I have a different view than my brother. My dad is probably the most perfect man alive, so it's very hard for me to be critical of him. In fact, I got a T-shirt that says at the Jeb swag store that says, my dad's the greatest man alive. If you don't like it, I'll take you outside.
I'm a Catholic, but I've used birth control, and not just the rhythm method, okay? So, you know, my church has a teaching against birth control. Does that make me an awful Catholic? Because I believe and practiced that function during part of my life. I don't think so.
Is a President, Perry, going to do anything about shipping them back, deporting them, some of them, all of them? What?
President Perry will lay out at the appropriate time how he would deal with this, but not until we get the border secured, Neil. That's what people care about, and that's what we're going to be focused on, and we know how to do it.
What you just told me isn't a lot different than what Hillary Clinton said on Keystone. I'll get back to you if I become president. What you told me there is, I'll deal with this if I become
president. There's only one
right?
person on that stage that knows how to secure that border, and it's me.
All right, these are all disparate, but to make this point, did each of these candidates at each of these moments miss a golden opportunity, a classic time when in the media spotlight to address an issue or throw it away? That's what's at stake with debates. A lot of these GOP candidates missing the mark when it really counted. Evan Thomas joins us right now, author of the bestseller Being Nixon, A Man Divided. Talk about a guy who was not exactly TV savvy, not Evan, but Richard Nixon. But we did learn from Richard Nixon, didn't we, Evan, not to show up at a debate sweating or not wearing makeup. But I'm wondering, in some of those examples you hear, how in that moment, whether it's Marco Rubio having a chance to bemoan this deal with John Kerry, and some say missing that golden moment, or you know, even to the case of Governor Perry, talking about what he would do with the illegals in this country now, missing that golden moment. Does that remind people you're not ready for prime time, fairly or not?
Fairly. Look, this is all about appearing presidential. I mean, maybe it's unfair because you're doing this in sound bites and there are too many people on the stage, and so it's not really a measure of whether you're presidential. But people are watching. You know, they're looking for poise, presence, and that presidential aura of somebody who knows when to strike while the iron's hot. And if you don't show that in these debates, you got a problem.
All right, but you also have a conundrum, right? I mean, you're in the big debate, the primetime debate. You've got 10 guys there, all squeezing for attention. The prior debate, you know, you have 7 doing the same. And I'm wondering how you try to stand out. I mean, even the most rehearsed, you know, little zinger could get lost in the sauce, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's a miserable business for these. I feel sorry for these candidates. But look, this is the deal. Everybody's watching. This is fun. So a lot of us, you know, we're a long way from the election, but it's a lot of fun to watch this stuff. So there's going to be a huge audience, and they got to score. They particularly the wild card here is Trump. Trump can say anything, you know, he can say any crazy thing, and the winner is going to be the guy who can bring down Trump. If somebody can look cool and collected and deliver a zinger that pops Trump's balloon, that's the winner.
But, you know, for Donald Trump, it could be his Ronald Reagan moment in that one and only debate with Jimmy Carter, where he comported himself fairly well with the "there you go again" comment, and people at home were watching and saying, well, he doesn't seem to be such a reckless, trigger-happy cowboy. Oh, yeah, I like him. Now, way too early in the process, and this is the nominating process, and a crowded one of that. But as far as seizing that moment, for Donald Trump, it's the moment, really, because a lot of people know him, but they don't know him on this stage. So what does he have to do?
Well, he can't be too crazy. I mean, he's lucky because he doesn't have to really be consistent. The voters really don't care that much with him. They've sent him a message, and so he has a lot of freedom out there. but he can't be way, way over the top. He can take chances, but he can't be way over the top. And I think the real risk to him is not so much something he says. It's whether somebody can pop his balloon, whether somebody can do a comeback that brings him down to earth.
But you know, you reminded me, and I'm reading your book on Nixon reminded me, oftentimes you do get a second chance to make a first impression. Nixon enjoyed it. I think of Bill Clinton, who had a second chance after that 1988 long-winded speech for Michael Dukakis. So Rick Perry, I guess, is hoping for that in the first debate. What do you think?
Well, Rick Perry destroyed himself the last time around. He didn't even make the cut for the second debate, for the big debate.
Right.
But, you know, hope springs eternal. Nixon, as you said, is the living proof that you can be destroyed. We thought we were done with Nixon in 1960 and then lost the governorship in 1962. He won the presidency in 1968. So guys who have some real comeback ability, yeah, they can do it.
All right, thank you, my friend, very, very much. All right, we will know tomorrow because there apparently is a big debate, 2 of them tomorrow, and they're both on Fox. All of a sudden, Hillary Clinton has some troubles, big, big troubles, and not only from those Republicans who are going to be ripping her apart, but new polls in New Hampshire that shows a guy named Bernie Sanders is right there on her tail.